we talked about how back then we thought Knight Rider was so awesome because our expectations were very low. I mean, come on.
I don't know.
I mean, our expectations...
He used to run around in fucking penny loafers.
Well, yeah, okay. Well, the same. I would say the same thing goes with porn. Back then, I mean, it's like, ooh, I saw a boob. And we weren't as, well, kind of like this kids who all they have to do is go hide somewhere and find the shit on their phone.
Yeah. I feel bad for kids nowadays. They don't understand like the thrill of actually having to go out on a treasure hunt to find fucking porn.
Do you remember like when they would? Okay, my uncle, they would make us clean the garage, and I guess he would forget that he had his treasure trove there. And there we are cleaning the garage, putting all the boxes away, and then all of a sudden we somehow come across that like, whoa! And next thing you know, every afternoon we're hanging out in the garage.
And nobody knows why.
Exactly. Where are the kids? It's awful quiet. Yeah.
Well, you know what? Most of the time, parents didn't give a fuck. If it was quiet, that was the way it was expected to be. They didn't want to hear from you. They didn't want to hear your punk ass.
Kind of. I mean, but then sometimes, they would realize that, hey, this quietness is suspicious, and then we'd be all into it or something, or either flipping pages on a magazine, depending on what you found. Or if it was a video cassette and there happened to be a television in the garage, which why would you keep a television in the garage with a VCR? I don't know why you would do that, but people do that, Anyway, and then all of a sudden you just hear the garage door open and you're so fucking busted.
Boom.
Yeah.
Standing there with, yep.
Yeah.
Kids don't got to worry about that now. They got the shit on their phone.
Pretty much.
They hear somebody coming, they just turn that shit off and they're good to go.
Unless you have issues with your phone like I do, and then it still keeps playing even though you shut the screen off. And oh shit! Here comes the wife. Turn off. Hey, honey, did you happen to clean out the closet like I asked? Oh, fuck me, Big Daddy. Fuck me, Big Daddy. Like, what is that? K-Dog, he's always sending fucking little crazy shits, It's from Facebook. Fucking K-Dog.
Really?
Fucking K-Dog.
He's not allowed to tell him he's not allowed to come to our house for dinner no more. He's weird.
Oh, gosh. And I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty sure at your place you get caught as like that fucking Pato.
So, real quick, a British zoo ended up having to remove some of their 5 parrots from their exhibit that was open to the public. Turns out during the quarantine, these 5 parrots taught each other how to shout out profanities.
Oh, wow.
So when the zoo opened back up, all they did was yell out curse words at the people.
I mean, that's I don't know, maybe because our show is called Cursory Overload. I'm like, so where's the harm in that?
I don't know. I want one. I'm wondering if they're going to put them up for, adoption. I'll take one.
Oh, gosh.
I would like one.
I like the one that was like went viral on YouTube one time. The one that would just say, "What the fuck?"
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Parrots are cool.
Yeah, I remember I was hanging out with Daygard and my oldest grandson. He was like 6, maybe 7 at the time. And we were watching YouTube, and in a compilation of videos, I guess somebody took like those bloopers where somebody falls down and somebody just eats shit, and next thing you know, they followed it up with that parrot. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Exactly. Like, I remember watching my grandkid laugh so hard, and I couldn't stop laughing just watching him laugh. It's like,
Like, you can't laugh at that. This is inappropriate.
I was just thinking, okay, he's gonna go back home to my daughter's house and be like, yeah, we were watching this at Tata's, and Parrot came out and said, "What the fuck?"
Or your daughter's gonna fuck something up, and he's gonna look, "What the fuck? What? Where did you learn how to say that?" I was at
Tata Henry's.
See, that's what happens. That's when you just can't do it with the kids no more.
I tell you. So,
I think it's the kids are the devil now.
Oh gosh, I don't know about that. Little angels, huh? Oh, they're little
Something
angels.
like that.
They're little angels. Well, so was Lucifer. Shut the fuck
Right.
up. Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, anyway. Okay, so that happened. I mean, last week or the week before, when we attempted to record and this machine froze up and deleted just about everything we had, we had mentioned that a Vietnamese condom place got busted because they were recycling condoms.
Yep.
Yeah, and my biggest thing was like, how the fuck do they went about collecting condoms? I mean, like, because it was like somewhere in the neighborhood of 340,000 fucking condoms. And I'm like, that's a lot of fucking, by the way. Anyway, but...
They're obviously not married.
Well, probably not. I mean, But what I'm saying is, do they have like little depository places, or are the like cat houses in on it? Like,
I don't know.
But that was disgusting, and I remember we talked about it last week, but maybe that's the reason why this thing froze up. Maybe the machine was like, I can't handle this shit. This is too much.
Okay.
I don't know.
Wow.
I'm just saying.
The per people that were washing them and repackaged.
Yeah, they were boiling. They were boiling them, repacking them, basically putting them
right.
So they were reselling them. So I hope none of y'all bought any condoms made in Vietnam.
So they said that they were washed and reshaped using wooden dildos, and then repackaged.
Yeah, of course. They boiled
and then.
them.
The owner said that she was getting 17 cents for every kilogram of recycled condoms she produced.
Yeah.
She wasn't even making bank on this.
Well, okay. What is 17 cents in Vietnam?
I don't know. 17 cents?
We're talking 17 cents American money, but translated to their money, I don't know, maybe 17 cents is, maybe that adds up.
Maybe it's a lot of money.
Maybe
let me find out.
Maybe it's worth recycling condoms.
Fuck, that's nasty.
That's just nasty, baby. Oh, wow.
Let's see, 17 cents in Vietnam.
Vietnamese currency. Which, oh gosh, I think even their currency has a funny name.
Oh, it's like I don't know. It's about it's about equivalent.
Oh, okay. So basically, the Vietnamese money's come up in the world, huh?
Okay, so it's hard to determine because $1 US is worth 2,314,140 Vietnamese dong.
Like I said, their money has a funny name.
Okay, so 22 cents in American money is worth 5,000 Vietnamese dongs.
Okay, so that's a lot of dongs.
So I'm just saying. Getting, I don't know, maybe in the ballpark of 4,500 dongs.
I said,
for every kilogram.
I'm just saying it might be worth. Maybe that there was money being made there. That's why she was doing it. But it's just disgusting.
I wonder how many condoms are in a kilogram.
No idea. Um,
We got to figure this out. This is
say,
guy. We got
don't
to
you,
figure
you know
this out.
something? I have a feeling. Yeah, this is important. The world needs to know this kind of shit. I mean,
We need to know.
Obviously, there's other things going on in the world, but we need to know exactly how many condoms are in a kilogram.
Hey, our listeners deserve this. Wow, it's like, all right, so each one weighs about 1/10, 0.1 kilogram.
Okay.
0.1 kilogram.
Okay, that's just too funny.
Yep. So she might have gotten, I don't know, 2 pounds for all 350,000.
Well, all I'm saying is that it was obviously worth doing it until they got caught, obviously, but because they were obviously making money, so that's disgusting.
Okay,
So,
here we go.
What else? What else do we got? Oh, we still on the condoms there?
I was just trying to figure out how much they weigh, but it's hard to tell.
Yeah, maybe we should move on. I mean, I'm like that's just nasty, baby. All right, so
About 4,751 in about a pound or 20 pounds, something like that. So we had also talked about last week about the 2 men that were acquitted from breaking into a man's house in Australia.
Okay, I have a vague memory of this.
Okay. I don't know how you don't remember this. This is awesome.
Right after, you remember that's when shit got fucked up. And okay, let's go.
So, 2 men broke into a guy's house. Cops were called, but when the cops came back, or when the cops got there, no charges were filed. They were arrested, of course, but when it got in front of the judge, the homeowner said, "No, I don't want any charges filed on these people." It was a big misunderstanding.
A big misunderstanding. Was it a big entanglement?
Kind of. See, months prior, a man had put an ad into Craigslist, the Australian version of Craigslist, and he had offered $5,000 if a couple of guys would come in and kidnap him, tie him to a chair, and rub a broomstick over his genitalia while he was in his underwear.
Oh, wow. I remember.
So, months after this post had been posted, these 2 gentlemen decided they were going to take him up on the offer. So, they show up at this guy's house. He wakes up, he comes out, he says, "What are you doing in my house?" And they said, "Are you Kevin?" He says, "I'm not Kevin." He says, "Are you sure you're not Kevin?" He says, "I'm not Kevin." Now, mind you, these 2 guys were wearing ski masks and they had machetes in their hand. And of course a broom. So after they went back and forth, the guy before he came out had called the police, so they were already on their way. Well, when the police got there, everything was talked about, and it turns out that these guys had broken into this house, and maybe at first they thought maybe this was the wrong house, and it turns out they were in the right house. It was the guy who wrote the original post never updated the address. This guy had moved, and he sold his house, and the new homeowner was the victim of these 2 guys breaking in.
Do you think maybe he reluctantly sold his home and he had to leave, so he figured, you know what, I'll get the motherfucker who, maybe he had to sell it for cheap. Maybe he had to sell it for cheap, he had to, I don't know, whatever circumstances, he had to let go of the house, and he was like, some motherfucker's going to come over and live in my house, and you know what, I'll show him. Yeah. Yep. Okay.
What the judge said, listen, since it was a misunderstanding, the homeowner doesn't want to press charges, you're good to go. Have a good day.
Okay.
I'm sure there might have been some